Oh, hello. Welcome to another episode of Call of Nature. My name is Professor Nigel Carrington-Smith. Today, we will travel to the Argentinian Pampas to investigate the life cycle of the South American Vizcachas. Later, we'll be talking to oceanographer Gary Corbett, who's been tracking sperm whale migration in the Beaufort Sea. First, however, please join us as we peer into the life of a truly remarkable beast. These creatures literally walk among us, and although highly intelligent, they're often timid, socially inept, and difficult to track. Yes, the following report came after months of intense, arduous, and difficult fieldwork. We begin today's show with the biology of Homo sapiens sapiens computer geekensis. Enjoy. The university campus. By day, a hustle and bustle of activity as young academics scurry from class and lab. By night, a veritable graveyard. A veritable graveyard, that is, to the untrained eye. While the rest of campus sleeps, Homo sapiens sapiens computer geekensis is getting ready for another night. Once thought to be just a human psychological disorder, it has recently been shown that these geeks are indeed a distinct species. Their primary habitat is split mainly between the study carrel and the computer lab. It is in these two environments that the majority of the nerd's life cycle is spent. Over the eons, the geek musculature has adapted to give this species supreme advantage in sitting situations. They can literally tolerate days of near immobility, stirring merely to flip a page or replace a worn-out protractor. The eating habits of the geek are truly those of an omnivorous species. Salvaging through the waste piles that are common in high-density areas, it is easy to get an idea of their dietary staples. Chips, pizza, and bottled beverages are commonly found, but it's sheer quantity of cups labeled Tim Hortons that is truly baffling. The social behavior of the computer geekensis is truly of anthropological interest. Although generally shy and meek, courting behavior can be seen by privileged observers either late at night or by carefully following the geek into the common study area, an environment that serves mainly as the main stage for the complex mating ritual. For reasons still not completely understood, the male nerd generally outnumbers the female nerd by about 4 to 1. This translates into intense mating competition. Here, 4 males vie for a single female. They will begin by gauchely touching her head and caressing her pelt. Next, they will call out their calculus marks to establish academic supremacy. Unfortunately, the odds are heavily stacked against the geek ever reproducing, and few will ever win the favor of a female. Hiro Dozono and Matt Strickland have been studying the geek for the past 13 years. They spend hours combing the creature's habitat, searching for specimens to capture and catalog. Once the researchers have spotted a computer geekensis, they stalk the beast quietly, awaiting the right moment to move in for a takedown. The pair pride themselves in their professional ethic and gentleness towards the geeks.
Perhaps because I spend so much time with creatures, I've gained a deep-rooted respect for them. Some people see them as just ugly f***ing waste of oxygen, but I see something beautiful.
They may not be human, hell, not even close, but many of their traits are reminiscent of you or me. They come across as disgusting creatures, but we still try to treat them as humanely as possible.
After capturing the geek, the researchers will weigh it and take a number of measurements.
76. Girth.
Then, they proceed to give the beast a full physical examination.
5 inches.
Here, they check the geek's eyes for various pathological symptoms associated with monitor use. The creature's age can be extrapolated by taking careful measurements of the calluses built up due to excessive use of a keyboard. Finally, they take a saliva swab in order to later analyze the caffeine content. Photographs are taken throughout the process in order to properly document each takedown.
What a good catch, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful specimen.
Beautiful locks.
Alright, let's go.
Finally, the geek is untied for re-release into the wilderness. It will awake somewhat dazed, but otherwise unharmed.
The geek is remarkably well adapted to its lifestyle. I mean, here's a creature that can barely dress itself, but look at its robust typing fingers, its fatty padding in the buttocks area, and its complete lack of skin pigment.
These creatures wouldn't last 10 minutes in the schoolyard, or on the basketball court, but they thrive in the computer lab and library environment. Here's one of nature's true specialists. The geek is undoubtedly the fittest animal in this environment, but that doesn't mean that life is easy for them.
Easy is certainly not a word that comes to mind when one considers the computer geekensis' primary predator. Lurking in nearby gymnasiums and weight rooms, larger, oaf-like jocks engage in a bizarre ritual of moving heavy objects up and down. These jocks are complex creatures with advanced senses that allow them to hone in on geeky activities with startling ease.
I smell geek.
When one of these Neanderthals manages to track a geek, it will move quickly to strip its prey of lunch money. In more extreme cases, the predator may even take things a step further. Although such a relationship may seem brutal and disgusting to outsiders, it is simply another example of the true spirit of nature, a spirit that is often ruthless and unforgiving. Dozono and Strickland hope that their research will help uncover clues which will help the geek in coexisting with normal people. Oh, you're back. Wasn't that a fascinating report, and an eye-opening experience for us all? There's more to come. Please enjoy the rest of the show.